show has allowed all kinds of people to come on. People we agree with, people we don't agree with. I've not been a fan of this man's. I don't like how he talks to us. I don't like how he talks to the nation.
Is Whoopi Goldberg a fugitive now? Well, the recent news unveiled something similar. Welcome to the Shady Side. Today, we're diving into the explosive allegations surrounding Whoopi Goldberg, Elon Musk, and a potential FBI arrest warrant. Word on Hollywood Street is that Whoopi Goldberg has fled the country. Apparently, Elon Musk is suing her for a whopping $80 million. It all started with some seriously spicy accusations on The View. Whoopi and the ladies were saying that Musk and Senator J.D. Vance were plotting some kind of government takeover if Trump got kicked out of office. And if that wasn't enough, the FBI has gotten involved. They're investigating to see if Whoopi's comments were a threat to national security or something. This whole thing is a mess. Where did Whoopi go? Is she ever coming back? And what's really going on with Musk and Vance? This is one story I'm definitely keeping an eye on. Whoopi Goldberg, never one to shy away from stirring the pot, recently dropped a juicy news on The View that's got everyone talking. She casually floated the idea that Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul and Trump ally, is secretly running the show as the real vice president, brushing aside Vice President-elect J.D. Vance is nothing more than a placeholder.
I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president.
Yeah.
I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever say. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways. Because, people put the leg out to trip you going down the stairs.
According to Goldberg, Vance is just an interim figure, while Musk is the one pulling the strings behind the scenes. And let's be real, it's not entirely far-fetched given Musk's growing influence. He's been knee-deep in politics lately, actively supporting President-elect Donald Trump during the 2024 campaign, and even snagging a co-lead role in the newly minted Department of Government Efficiency. I believe Elon Musk is the actual vice president, Goldberg declared, doubling down on her theory. J.D. Vance? He's kind of an interim, but Musk is the real deal. He's making decisions, he's doing things. So why doesn't he have to give up X with everything he's done? It's the kind of spicy take that leaves you wondering if there's a kernel of truth or if Whoopi's just having a little fun with the political chaos. Either way, it's got people buzzing. So things got a little awkward on The View the other day. Whoopi was going off about something, and then, right before they cut to the commercial, she kind of admitted she was just musing, which, let's be honest, is basically code for I have no idea what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, Alyssa Farah Griffin was all worried about Bluesky becoming the new hot thing after the election. She was saying how it could create these echo chambers where Republicans are all on one platform and Democrats are on the other, and nobody's actually talking to each other anymore. It's like everyone's retreating to their own little corners of the internet. And speaking of corners, remember Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy and their little Doge project? They're still going on about cutting government spending, and they even started a podcast to talk about it. Who's listening to that? But the really interesting part is that Rand Paul is apparently super into it. He's all, I'm all in, and saying he'll do anything to help them slash those budgets. So yeah, get ready for some potential drama in Washington, because these guys seem serious. Oh, The View was at it again, and this time, they couldn't resist diving into the Elon Musk, Donald Trump, JD. Vance's drama that's been brewing like a pot of gossip stew. The recent episode was no exception, with the ladies dissecting Musk's latest Twitter antics this time, his fiery criticism of a bipartisan spending bill meant to prevent a government shutdown.
Now, you know we can never go too long in this segment without featuring the work of the ladies of The View. Each and every episode showcases just how broken the hosts are, including the alpha female of the pack, Whoopi, who could not even bring herself to say Trump's name without spitting. Gross.
I think it would be remiss of us to not say, Joe Biden knows how to do this.
Yes.
He knows how to do this. He's quite good at this. And, you know, you can't refute anything with him because he just, when I say him, I mean...
He rambles.
Trump.
Yeah.
He tends to just...
Can I mention one thing?
They're so bitter, broken, and miserable. Not sure why that makes me smile, but it does.
Naturally, Trump jumped into the fray, and the bill went up in flames. Cue the chaos. Joy Behar, never one to hold back, tossed out her theory that J.D. Vance is just biding his time, quietly planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump. That's when Whoopi Goldberg, ever the provocateur, chimed in with a cheeky, "You think it's Musk Vance?" before dropping a not-so-subtle joke about Trump watching his step on the stairs. Because, you know, people put their leg out to trip you going down the stairs. "Watch out," she said, sending the audience into fits of laughter. But as the commercial break hit, it seems Whoopi had a sudden oh no moment, realizing that joking about the president-elect and his allies might not be the best idea, especially when the Secret Service could come knocking.
Friend Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
So, here's the actual appearance. Watch.
Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to. Please let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
So she backpedaled faster than a cyclist on a downhill slope, claiming her stare comment was inspired by her cat's sneaky stairway ambushes, not some veiled threat. "I wasn't trying to indicate that they were actually standing there with their legs out hoping he would trip," she clarified, while Sunny Hostin quickly added, "Nobody wants anything done to the president, just to cover all bases." Classic View chaos is equal parts hilarious and awkward. Whoopi Goldberg is no stranger to controversy, and she's at it again. This time, she's brought God into the mix on The View while arguing against those conservative states trying to ban gender reassignment surgeries for minors and those parents trying to ban certain books from schools. It all started with this situation in Montana where Republicans censured a Democratic lawmaker who's trans. Apparently, he said they'd have blood on their hands if they banned those procedures, which understandably caused a stir. Then, there were protests, people got arrested, the whole 9 yards. And Whoopi's take on all this? She's basically saying, how can these Republicans talk about parents' rights when they're telling me what my kid can do? She was really going off about how parents should be able to make their own decisions about gender-affirming care. And then she brought up those book bans, implying that conservatives are trying to dictate what kids can read. But the most eyebrow-raising part was when she said, "What Bible are you reading?" Because God was really clear. Whoopi invoking God in this debate? That's definitely going to get people talking. So, Whoopi's big Bible moment on The View is everyone scratching their heads. She said God was really clear about something, but nobody seems to know what exactly she was referring to. It's all very mysterious. And then there's Alyssa Farah Griffin, who, remember, used to work for Trump. She chimed in saying that Whoopi actually made her point in a very conservative manner, which is kind of surprising considering the topic. Alyssa even admitted she's not sure how she feels about minors transitioning. It's like everyone on the show has a different opinion, and nobody's quite sure where they stand. The feud between Trump and the View co-hosts is heating up, and it's getting messy. The ladies of ABC's hit show didn't hold back after Trump lobbed some seriously personal insults their way during a campaign stop in Pennsylvania. Sunny Hostin, never one to take things lying down, fired back with a bitingly sarcastic thank you to the former president. "I have a personal legal note," she said, dripping with shade. "Donald Trump, I want to thank you for personally telling so many lies and committing so many alleged crimes and providing us with material on a daily basis. You help us do our jobs, and I'm so appreciative." Ouch. Well, let's rewind back when Trump decided to go on the attack, calling Hostin, who is black and Latina, dumber than Kamala, adding, "That is one dumb woman." Sorry. I'm sorry, women. She's a dummy. Classy, right? Then he turned his sights on Whoopi Goldberg, calling her demented and dredging up some old story about hiring her for an event. According to Trump, Goldberg's performance was so filthy, dirty, disgusting that half the audience walked out. She was so dirty. Every word was filthy, dirty. What a loser she is, he ranted. Clearly, Trump and Goldberg's relationship is about as friendly as a cat and a vacuum cleaner. And while the View crew might be laughing it off on air, you can bet there's no love lost between them and the former president. This is one feud that's not cooling down anytime soon. So, this whole Musk lawsuit against the View has everyone talking. Some people are saying it's a much-needed wake-up call for all media outlets, even the ones that are supposed to be just entertainment. They're saying everyone needs stricter oversight to stop the spread of harmful rumors and misinformation. But not everyone thinks The View should be canceled. Some folks believe the answer is better fact-checking and more responsible reporting, not just shutting down the show altogether. After all, The View has been a platform for some important conversations and diverse opinions, even if things get a little messy sometimes. The big question is, can they find a way to balance the provocative discussions with responsible journalism? And then there's the whole Musk lawsuit thing. If he wins, it could totally change how public figures go after media outlets for what they say. So, do you think Whoopi Goldberg is under scrutiny after this whole showdown with Donald Trump and Elon Musk?